Hello and welcome to Minor Talks about Age of Empires 2, The Forgotten Empires. This is about a new random map that features in The Forgotten Empires called Hideout. Now, you could almost say that Hideout is a cross between Oasis and Fortress. Now in Oasis you had a huge wood pile in the middle that maybe had a lake in it as well, and players were quite close, and that's generally where the wood is. But then also Fortress is where you have a little fortress around. Now with Hideout, it's essentially the Fortress side of things up against the Oasis side of things. You could almost say that it's slightly arena-esque as well. So with Hideout, you have your own starting area that's, well, actually, first of all I should say you have this starting wood area that's in the middle, and all the players are adjoined to this wood area. So what I'm going to do is get lots of houses going. Let's get a few more villages just in case, and get a siege workshop up as well. Now you start with your own little fortress here, which will be a palisade wall, which with palisade gates, yes, a new building included. Now with palisade walls, they're not always the strongest. You know, in comparison to a stone wall or fortified walls, they're not as strong. So this fortified wall is going to have 3,000 hit points, whereas 250. So obviously you don't want to stick with your palisade walls all throughout the map. You'll want to change over to fortified walls, either by maybe you could do it something like this, so the fortified walls come from out here, and you might need to actually go out. And with the fortified walls, maybe build it all the way around the outside here, just so you allow yourself a bit more space, and then possibly delete some of your palisade walls. Come on, be quicker. I've always hated it when villages are slow. It's realistic, but it's slow. So, oops, probably bring you down to here. Now, there's two main ways to attack your enemy. The first way is to go round the outside, take your military and go round the outside here and attack the enemy this way. Now, that would be very arena fortress style attacking. You'd probably want to, by the time you get to the castle age and imperial age and all of that, and you want to try and properly attack, you can get a bit more, a bit stronger resources, maybe a few more, trebuchets or siege, and you can try and work your way through and attack their stone walls or fortified walls or whatever it may be, and just do a general attack. Now there is one other way to attack. Pretty much all civilizations, I think nearly all, I can't remember which ones don't, can get onagers, or at least siege onagers. Now with onagers, they can clear some of this away. And what I'm going to do is just quickly create some cavaliers, because what you could do, and it's a very sneaky way, and I would so love to see a multiplayer match of this, but work your way through. Actually, I'm going to stop there. Attack stance, and let's get some cavaliers out. Actually, let's just pop Aegis on. There we go. So bring these cavaliers down. Stop. Just clear that out a bit. Right, now attack this. I like the fact that onagers can now attack through because it's a bit more balanced. There you go. So now I've broken into their base through the wood and I'm attacking. I mean, yes, this is a good idea because you can quickly get into the base. However, you've got to be careful that you don't accidentally attack too far. So I'm going to bring in these onagers to attack this town centre. Now, because there are two ways to attack, the enemy may end up attacking. Yeah, I've got more range. The enemy may attack you from a different way. So it could be that yes, I'm attacking their base in here. However, if they come around here, the enemy, I mean, they will, try and attack in this way, or even they might have their own path that might, cut out up through here and opens up to here. Now, of course, that's very bad for the enemy. Don't attack. I don't want any of my cavaliers dying. Now, green are going to resign soon. You can see that their players are very much, but their villagers are very much stationary. So, really, that's kind of it to Hideout. I like Hideout actually. It's very it's very an interesting thing to do, and because with most other maps there's generally only one other way to attack. One way to attack, I mean, and that's typically the whole, attack them from where their base is. And I mean, with some places like islands, Mediterranean, Baltic, you could attack by sea and land, but rarely is that offered to places. So you can see here I'm just working my way through to red. This cut path doesn't actually appear on the map, which is good for the person cutting the path, but bad for the person not cutting the path. So let's bring my cavaliers through. So this just provides a little bit extra, a little bit more fun to the game. Should I attack one particular way? Should I attack another particular way? It just depends really what works best for you, and it depends what civilization you are, because some civilizations will be able to. Oh, you can see. No. Come up here, you cavaliers. Why is that villager didn't die? Oh, he's got one hit point left. Oh, actually too aggressive. So yeah, so you can have two different ways of attacking. Actually, let's see what happens here. Whee! Oh gosh, I feel so cool doing this. Right, you two attack this villager. You attack this villager. You attack this one. Yeah, actually, you 6 attack. Oh, you managed to get. Oh, I'd won anyway. So really, that's kind of it to Hideout. You just got two ways of attacking, either around this outside part and attacking here, or you could attack this side or this side, or you can cut your way through. And cutting your way through is only good if you have lots of, a good, decent enough army to protect this path and to actually defeat the enemy. Or because if you don't have enough army, then obviously you'll die and they'll come through and destroy you. The other thing though you have to be careful of is if you come through here and let's say you create a wide enough path and you have a few trebuchets and you have some cavaliers or paladins to protect the trebuchets, you've got to be careful that the enemy don't just come out this way, come round here and try and destroy your town centre and any castles and military buildings and any villages you might have, because of course that isn't good. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in the next part, which I believe is Hillfort.